Now I'm going to fix this side of this whole 2002 Honda Foreman 4x4. Let me move my camera out so you can see a little bit more of me. And I'm going to do it just like I did the other side. But unlike a lot of people who have done theirs as they've shown you, I had to do something that was just a little bit different. And we're going to get to that right now. Now, like most people you've seen that have done this and say, this is how I fix my squeak, I did hit the bushings, and I tend to hit them on both sides, and then came back with a second time on the high side, hoping that the fluid would run into the joint. So I've got 2 on the lower A, and I've got 2 on the upper A frame. You can see it there, just by that brake line there. If we come over that side, we can see that one pretty well. Of course, I hit the shock. On the other side, that's where my major squeak was coming from. But it was coming from inside of the shock itself on that little bushing. And what I've done different is right there. I had no other way to reach it. I would have liked to have put wheel bearing grease on it, but without taking the thing apart and spreading it out and hoping I can get to the shiny shaft, couldn't really get to it. So I created a hole on the outside of that dust cover just large enough to put my little red siphon tube in, okay? And then I shot her full of foam. Now, what I used was this blaster silicone lubricant. I also had another can back here, and I tried it first before drilling that hole. It's probably just an older version of it, older packaging. But I went ahead and hit it with the first one the first time, didn't fix it until I went in there and I made a hole to get to that shaft. Now I shot that shaft, hit that bump right there, that little bushing, little rubber bushing, and it seems to have fixed 99% of the squeak, which was in that other shock. And the way I determined it was in the shock is I felt it. I felt the lower arm when I wiggled it up and down, and didn't feel like I was getting very strong vibration there. Same thing on that side, and this side, and that side of the upper. Didn't seem like I got much on it. But when I felt the spring, I could feel that squeaking rhythm in time with the squeak. So that's what I did. Now we're going to put the wheel back on. We may give you a demonstration. Oh, one last little note. You'll notice I do have a jack stand. I was just jacking it up, getting ready to take it out. I thought I ought to get a shot of that just to make sure, so that there's no way that somebody tries this on just a jack and they get hurt. Let's see if it did any good on this left side. Oh, quite a bit better. Let's try it this way. Well, that's 100% better than the way it was. Hey, appreciate you watching. Do me a favor if you will. Subscribe to the channel, either the YouTube or the Rumble channel, which this appears in. And if you can, check the notification bell or settings to make sure that you get notified when new videos are posted. Appreciate it.